What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I just got done checking out the new animated Netflix film Swap. The movie follows Ollie, played by Michael B. Jordan, and Ivy, played by Juno Temple, after a magical mishap causes them to swap bodies. The two are forced to work together to survive dangerous environments, understand each other's worlds, and uncover the truth behind the growing conflict in the valley. Now, I went into this movie knowing very little. I didn't watch any trailers, just knew the central premise and knew that Michael B. Jordan and Juno Temple were in this movie. But aside from that, I really didn't know it much, and so I wasn't sure what I was going to be expecting going forward in this film. The movie is directed by Nathan Greeno, who is the mastermind behind two of my favorite animated films of all time. He's the writer of Meet the Robinsons, and he's also the director of Tangled, which I think are two of the criminally most underrated Disney movies of all times. Now, there is a bit of a stain when it comes down to Swap. The movie is produced by John Lasseter, who used to work at Disney before a lot of controversy surrounding him got him fired, and so now he's, I believe, the head of Skydance Animation. And even though I'm going into this movie blind, I surprisingly enjoy this movie for what it is. Is it a perfect movie? Absolutely not. There are some issues that I had with this movie surrounding the story, but starting off with the things that I enjoyed about this movie, pretty much the animation in this movie looks absolutely flawless. Every single image in this movie is absolutely beautiful, and it almost looks like a painting you want to hang on your wall. Is it on the same level as K-pop Demon Hunters or The Wild Robot when it comes down to animation, or Into the Spider-Verse? Absolutely not. But I do like the animation design when it came down to the woodland creatures, especially the pookoo played by Michael B. Jordan. Just the design of the pookoo and the Javan, I believe that's what Juno Temple is playing in this movie. Every little image in this movie is absolutely beautiful and breathtaking. It invites you in just a little bit more, and it makes you want to explore this world. It makes you want to get invested in these characters and all the surrounding characters in here, especially a Trout, I believe, played by Tracy Morgan. Every image in this movie is absolutely breathtaking, and there are some emotional moments towards the end of the movie that did start pulling on my heartstrings. Michael B. Jordan as Ollie the Puku is pretty much what do you expect. It's Michael B. Jordan voicing an animal, and so he has the charm of Michael B. Jordan, and I think that is what's really carrying you throughout the entire movie. Because if it wasn't Michael B. Jordan and Juno Temple in this movie, I'm not sure how invested I would be in this movie, because the story surrounding everything that's going on is not as inviting as the animation style or the leads in this movie. But Juno Temple and Michael B. Jordan have wonderful chemistry with one another, and you kind of buy their banter just a little bit in order for you to get invested in these characters and exactly go on this journey so they're able to swap bodies back. You also have Cedric the Entertainer, who plays Ollie's dad in this movie, that I thought did a fine enough job. All the woodland creatures in this movie are enjoyable to see on screen, and they bring a presence to the film. The issue with it is that I'm not really invested in the story as much as I would have loved to be. I know that there's this Freaky Friday style going on, but aside from that, there's really nothing in here that really captured my attention. The story is generic enough for a Netflix movie. Not sure if Netflix was the one behind it from the beginning, or there's just the company that bought the movie from Skydance Animation, but the story is generic enough to the point where I didn't hate watching the movie. It was just a story that really didn't entice me as much as I wanted it to. Characters are interesting to follow, and there are some characters here that pop up here and there that I really enjoyed. But overall, I thought this was a cute enough movie. Didn't love it, didn't hate it. I thought it was just middle of the road, kind of what you expect from a Cars movie, speaking of John Lasseter. But overall, I enjoyed this movie for what it is. Didn't really impress me outside of the animation style, but everything else is just pretty fine. Michael B. Jordan and Juno Temple do their very best to keep the movie afloat, but outside of that, I just wish it was a stronger story to the point where I could get emotionally connected to these characters and the story going on. But aside from that, it was just a pretty okay movie. But those are my thoughts on Swapped. Have you guys checked it out? Are you planning on checking this film out? Drop those thoughts in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys for the next video.